Welcome to Admin Setup, Task Types, Client Notifications. Client notifications within task types actually works the same way as it does within the event status. So to begin, select the Admin tab and Task Types. This column here is for client notifications. So you can see if it's highlighted, that means that a notification has been set up. If it is not highlighted, then no notifications have been set up. And just a note regarding these client notifications, that they do not work if the notification is a user task type. So if you have a task type that's set up on a user's page, you cannot send out notifications that way. It only works on the task types that are linked to your client's file. So we'll look at the one that we already have set up under the task types complaints. And the first notification, task note creation notification. So this notification will go out as an email or a text, or both if you have that on file for your client, as soon as that task is created. So once the task is created, a note's been entered, it's been saved, then the client will receive the notification that you have set up here. So to create a notification or edit a notification, first thing you want to do is make sure that you have the checkbox here that says Enable Notification. And the subject, this is going to be the subject that will go out regarding that notification. And then the body. This section here is for the email message that will go out to your client. So this is just advising the client we've received their complaint, we're working on it. And within our client notifications, you can customize them. So if you type in the word client or balance or portal link within the squiggly brackets, then that would be customized. So if you want your clients to be able to access your portal link, you could type portal link within the message. They will click on it and be directed right to your portal link. But the client will just be replaced with the client's name. The section down here is for text messaging, so you want to make sure that you keep those messages shorter so they're within those text limits, so the client will be able to read the whole message once it goes out. So once you've enabled your notification, typed in your messages, you want to make sure you come up here to the top and save that notification. The next one is task notes notification. X days from creation date or last email date, and instant task note notification. So what all that means is basically this notification is set out to go a certain number of days after the creation of the task or after the last email or text date. So the setup really is exactly the same as it was above as far as creating your messages with your subject, your message type, your text message, and also with those customizations you can do within those squiggly brackets. The only difference on this one is you need to put in the number of days that you want, how often you want that message to go out. So if this task was created 2 days ago and then you want the client to be notified, we just want to do a follow-up with the client or a reminder, you can put a number 2 here. So then 2 days after the task was created or 2 days after the last email date is when the client will receive this message. So again, once you've completed your message, you want to make sure to scroll up to the top and save it. The next section here is for predefined client notifications. So how the difference between the predefined client notifications and the ones that we've set up at the top is the ones at the top go out automatically. They're going to go out when the event is created or a certain number of days after the task, is created. These ones, the predefined client notifications, you will have to select them to go out manually within the client's file. And I'm going to show you how to do all of these. The setup is very similar. You're going to have your description of your notification, type in your subject, Type in your message. This is going to be the email message section. Again, you can customize it with the client's name. And then the SMS or the text messaging section. So these are the predefined client notifications we have set up. If you've set up a notification and you no longer want to do it, have it active, you can always edit it, mark it as inactive, and then save it, and it would no longer be an active notification. If you want to create more notifications, you just go down to the next open space and start typing and create your new notification. So this is how to actually set up the notifications and the task. So what I'll show you now is where you'll find those within a client's file. So if we search for a client, and under the notes section, we can click here and it will take us directly to the task or notes section. If you remember, we had set up those notifications under the task type complaints. So if we type in complaints here, we select that task type, we put in our complaint, client called, and then once we save it, you can see here that it has now sent out two, because we have an email on file and a cell phone provider on file. So we've sent out an email message and a text message. So it sent out that automatic notification that is set up to go as soon as that task is set up. Now if we wanted to set up a notification, send a notification on our own, the predefined ones, we can click here under Send Predefined Notification. And if it's yellow, that means that notifications have been set up for this task. Under phone messages, we don't have any notifications set up, so that's why that one is still blue. So we can choose which predefined notification we wanted to send out. If we choose the second one, it's going to pre-fill all that information. You can see here that it does have the client's name that we customized into that. And if we wanted to edit it, the message at all, we could edit it before we send it. And then once that message is how you'd like it, you can hit send. And we have now set out that predefined client notification to the client. You can see here our number has jumped to 4, so you can see we've sent out 4 messages to the client, the 2 that were automatically set up, and then the 2 that we sent out manually. So that's how you will send out those notifications, and then you can always look at the log here, which will show you the notifications that have actually been sent out also. So that is all for task types, client notifications. Thank you.